Everyone's talking about Christy and Desmond Scott right now, and what just came out is absolutely insane. This influencer couple, who's been together since they were 14 years old, just announced they're getting a divorce, and Kristy cited infidelity as the reason. Their fans are completely blindsided because these two built their entire brand on being relationship goals. We're talking about a couple with 17 million followers on TikTok and 10 million on Instagram. They've shared every part of their lives online for years: the pranks, the cooking videos, the family content with their two sons, all of it gone now because Desmond couldn't stay faithful. Before we get into everything, though, I need to ask, do you think couples who post this much online are showing us what's really happening? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're finding this interesting, hit that like button and smash the hype button to help push this out.
Hey, what are you doing?
Cutting onions.
This divorce is hitting different compared to other influencer breakups. Kristy posted with Desmond in December. They looked happy, everything seemed fine. Then just weeks later, she files for divorce, and the internet finds out through TMZ. There was no gradual decline that fans could see, no cryptic posts hinting at trouble, nothing at all. The court documents didn't hold back either. According to TMZ, Kristy specifically cited infidelity and said it completely wiped out any reasonable chance of reconciliation, which in legal terms means there's no going back, no working it out. It's completely done. Fans who've followed them for years saw that and were stunned because this was supposed to be the couple that made it. If you don't know who Christy and Desmond Scott are, here's the background that makes this divorce even more shocking. These two met when they were just 14 years old, started dating as kids, then ended up getting married in 2014 after being together for years. Over time, they built this massive online presence together, where Kristy became known for her lifestyle and fashion content, while Desmond carved out his own space as a chef posting cooking videos. What really blew them up, though, was the content they made together: the couple pranks, the family vlogs with their two boys, all the videos where they just seemed genuinely happy with each other. Desmond actually went super viral for his laugh. You might have seen those videos where Kristy does something weird or pulls a prank. Then he just bursts out laughing in this really distinctive way that got millions of views. People loved their dynamic because they seemed like best friends who were married, which is exactly what made people root for them so hard. Just last August, they celebrated their 11-year wedding anniversary, with Kristy posting about it on social media with this really emotional message where she called Desmond the love of her life and said marrying him was the best decision she ever made. She talked about spending eternity with him and posted pictures of the gifts they exchanged. The whole thing looked picture perfect. That's the thing, messing with people's heads right now. How do you go from posting about eternity with someone in August to filing for divorce, citing infidelity just months later? People are looking back at that anniversary post and feeling like they were watching a performance instead of a real relationship.
We're making our first Instacart order in our new house. So we have no furniture.
Well, we don't stay up in the house.
And the boys are over here playing Mario Kart. It's like you don't realize how much you need and how much you're missing, so you literally walk in your house and you have nothing.
It gets even messier when you factor in their dream home. That same month in August, Kristy and Desmond moved into this custom home they'd been building. Not just any house, but their forever home. They posted videos walking through the empty rooms, talking about how they couldn't wait to make memories there with their boys. Then just months later, the court documents say they'll soon stop living together as husband and wife.
I can't tell if that's cooked or if it's just almost cooked. And the line between cooked and almost cooked is literally death, so. How do I stop that? I didn't even know it was like doing that. So I know. Just go into a room and like, I don't know. I'm waiting on it to stop.
Here's where fans started connecting dots they didn't even know were there. Back in December, Kristy posted a few videos of herself in the kitchen struggling to cook. which at the time people thought was funny content because if you follow them, you know Desmond is always the one cooking since he's literally a chef. Now people are going back and watching those videos with completely different eyes. One video shows her trying to cook chicken and talking about how she doesn't know if it's done. Another has her making pasta from a recipe where the whole thing looks like a disaster. Fans are realizing, wait, where was Desmond during all this? Why wasn't he cooking like he always does?
I found a recipe. Let's follow it. No, it's cooked. Tastes like a meal prep meal. Is that cooked? Yeah, I'm trying to psych myself out. For my personal safety, I'm just gonna eat the edges of the chicken. The fact that I woke up my entire apartment complex over this meal, was it worth it? No.
Those videos were actually clues that something was wrong at home according to what people are saying now. Some fans even commented at the time saying the vibe felt off. Then they went to check if the couple had split up. But because everything still looked normal on Desmond's page, they brushed it off. Turns out their gut feeling was completely right. After the divorce news broke and everyone started demanding answers, Desmond finally came out with a statement that has people even more angry than before. He started by apologizing to Kristy, their family, and everyone impacted by the public attention around the situation. Here's where it gets interesting, though. Desmond said that toward the end of 2025, he wanted to separate and had conversations with Kristy about it. Then he said during this period, he made choices he's not proud of and took responsibility for those actions. He shared this with Kristy directly, which ultimately led them to decide on divorce. That sounds like he's taking accountability, right? Except people are reading between the lines here. He said he wanted to separate, but instead of actually separating, he made choices he's not proud of, which is a very careful way of admitting to cheating without actually saying the word itself. Fans are calling out that he's trying to make it sound like the relationship was already over when he stepped out, which isn't how any of this works. Then the part that really set people off came next. After this whole statement about his failed marriage and the choices that destroyed his family, Desmond asked for privacy and compassion, thanked everyone who supported them over the years, then said he hopes people will continue the journey with him as he shares his love for cooking. People absolutely lost it at that part. You just essentially admitted to being unfaithful to your wife of 11 years, the woman you've been with since you were 14, the mother of your 2 children. Now you're asking fans to keep watching your cooking videos? The audacity of that statement did not sit well with anyone watching this unfold. Fans started saying things like, "It's always the couples who post the most that end up like this." Others pointed out that he basically admitted he wanted to separate but cheated instead of just being honest and leaving first. Women in the comments said this is exactly why they have trust issues, because here's a man who's been with the same woman since he was a kid, who still couldn't stay faithful to her. Kristy has posted on social media since the news broke, but she hasn't addressed anything directly about the divorce. She posted 3 Instagram stories showing a lemon pasta dinner she made, an outfit of the night, and finally getting drapes installed. Just very normal everyday content. She's probably trying to survive right now and keep some sense of normalcy for herself and her kids during all this chaos. That's the saddest part of all of this, really. Kristy and Desmond have 2 sons who are watching their family fall apart in front of millions of people online. These kids didn't ask to be part of their parents' content. Now they have to deal with the entire internet knowing their dad cheated on their mom. Fans are also speculating like crazy about who Desmond cheated with. There are rumors flying around, people digging through old comments and posts looking for clues about who it might have been. Nothing's been confirmed, though, and honestly, it almost doesn't matter who it was because the betrayal is the same regardless. He threw away a relationship that started when he was 14 years old, a marriage of 11 years, and a family with 2 kids for whatever this was. People are now looking back at old videos trying to spot red flags they might have missed. Some fans say Desmond always looked annoyed by Kristy in videos, or that he was a low-key hater in the way he responded to her pranks. Other people are defending him, saying they were playing up their personalities for content, so you can't judge their real relationship based on what they posted online. At this point, though, no one really knows what was real and what was just for the camera. What we do know is that this situation has people questioning everything about influencer relationships in general. When a couple shares every moment of their lives online, When they make money off showing how happy they are together, how much of it is actually real versus performative? When it falls apart, this spectacularly, it makes you wonder about every other picture-perfect couple you see online. Right now, the big questions are what happens next with their content, what happens to that dream home they just moved into, and whether Kristy will eventually speak out about what she went through. She has every right to tell her side of the story, especially after Desmond put out that statement asking people to keep supporting him, which is why a lot of fans want to hear directly from her. So that's where everything stands with Christy and Desmond Scott right now. A relationship that started at 14, a marriage that lasted 11 years, a brand built entirely on being couple goals, all of it destroyed because he couldn't stay faithful. Millions of fans are left feeling betrayed because they invested in this couple's story, only to find out it was falling apart behind the scenes the whole time. I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you think Kristy saw the signs and just didn't show it online? Or was she blindsided like the rest of us? Be honest, will you keep watching Desmond's content after this, or is he canceled in your book? Drop all your thoughts in the comments below because I really want to hear your take. If you want to stay updated on what happens next with this story, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'll be covering any new developments. Hit that like button if you found this breakdown helpful, and smash the hype button to spread this to more people. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.